Okay, so I'm gonna do a little update. I've been away for the last few days. I got back last night, which would have been day 28, quite late in the evening. Absolutely exhausted from traveling. Yeah, so I haven't really got much done in the last 4 days, which is a bit stressful. I'm feeling a bit stressed about it. However, I did have a really good weekend where I got to unplug, relax a little bit, just let some ideas about structuring things come through. I also got to play a little bit. There was a guitar where I was, and some hand drums and things like that, so I got to mess around a little bit, but mainly just kind of loose improvising. You know, not messing around with any chords or anything like that, just creating kind of melodies on the spot and just, you know, building dynamics and things like that, which was quite good actually, because it gave me a few thoughts on how to build dynamics in some of the tracks I have. I've also been listening to lots of music because I've been traveling on airplanes and trains and all kinds of things. I took my iPod with me, and I've just been like listening to albums all the way through like I normally do. And just kind of, you know, rather than kind of experiencing the music, kind of analyzing it from a technical perspective on how, you know, the songs lead into each other, how the albums are structured, the song lengths, the time of the albums as well, because I mean, there's some albums I've been listening to which are only like 27 minutes long, and others which are like an hour and 20 minutes long. Some that are, you know, in the same genre as well. So like there's some albums which are more composed or more improvised, even though they're in the same genre, and one of them's 30 minutes long of improvisations, and the other one is like 120 minutes of composed material with a little bit of improv in there. So I'm still kind of deciding how loose I'm going to have the compositions as well, because when I was away, when I was, you know, getting the chance to play a little bit and improvising a little bit, I kind of thought, well, it's kind of nice to just, you know, hit the record button and just play and see what comes out, and then, you know, just finish in your own time and finish. And I was listening to some music, and it was like an album about, must be about 10 tracks, and each track was about 20 minutes long, just free improv. Just guitar, like a Spanish guitar and nothing else. And I thought that was kind of nice. And then another one I was listening to, which I really liked the feel of. Not to say that I don't play in that style, but I thought it was kind of nice because it felt very kind of improvised, even though it must have been a little bit composed. Was what's his name? Cenk Erdogan, I think the guy's called. Is a Turkish guy that plays fretless classical guitar, and I think it was called Kalakuto or something like that. What I'll do is I'll splice in a copy of the album cover right here in a few minutes. Yeah, so that album was kind of nice because it was just basically the one instrument and nothing accompanying or anything, and just a lot of improvisations. So, like I said, the last 4 days haven't been a waste of time. I have had some ideas, but you know, I need to start piecing things together. Last night I came home and I was just chilling out for a little bit, and then I just decided, oh, I'm going to pick up the guitar. I was watching this thing. I've been working a lot in the last few months on kind of spread triads and voicings. Well, last few months, maybe like about a year ago, and the last few months is starting to come into my playing quite a lot. And I turned on, I went to YouTube, and it just happened that this guy called Rick Beato, who's an amazing theory teacher, has a load of free lessons on YouTube which are really interesting. Was talking about spread triads and things like that, and yeah, so I was listening to that, and then while I was listening, I just grabbed the guitar to try out a few of his ideas, and lo and behold, I came up with something completely different. So I came up with another idea for another track or another part or whatever. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is, this is the start of the day for me. Well, I've been basically working on stuff for the school I work at the whole morning. So now I'm just going to have a quick break, and then I'm going to basically drink a cup of coffee and get stuck into piecing some more ideas together and trying to structure some things. The more ideas I have, the better, but like I said, because the last 4 days I haven't done much, I'm starting to feel the pressure now, and I think day 50 has to be the deadline to have everything kind of written before we start recording, because if I leave it any later than that, then it's going to be a whole lot of stress. And if I do get anyone to play, for example, drums or bass like that, they're going to need time to play and mess around with the ideas as well, to come up with parts. You know, I don't want to basically program all the drums in and have this really horrible guitar drummer sound to the CD. But yeah, so I'll be back later with some more ideas and an update on what I've been doing for the rest of the day. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.